Just give me a second. I'll pause. One second.
Yeah, sure, sure.
I'll take water bottle and come back. Just one
Yeah.
Yes, let's get started.
second. Okay. So we have seen tuple and list. Okay, and so list we declare using square bracket, isn't it? And tuple we declare using simple bracket, right? And in you there, Vishnu? Hello.
One more minute.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I have one more column.
Okay. So the list and tuple they are called linear collection, okay, because it is linear in shape, and it's also called ordered collection. Okay, ordered collection
Okay.
means, okay, I'll just close this. Ordered ordered collection means that the value that we entered it was in order. Okay, so when you talk about list of 0 you get a value, right? So when we say L1 and when we assign values 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5 etc, it is in order and it has a value. So L0 L1 of 0 gives us 1. Okay, so there is a ordered collection and order starts with 0, right? And you know
Yeah.
which comes first, which comes last, right? So if I have to do L1 of 0, that is first element is 1, last element is 6, right? So so the key, okay, the index is automatically assigned, which is 0 to n minus 1, right? Now in
Yeah.
dictionary, so we talk about dictionary D1, okay, and dictionary has its own key and value. Okay, here it doesn't take default index of 0. Okay, so it takes, so for example, okay, I want to add, let's say, name, okay, colon, say Kohli. Okay, so in this case name is the key or the index, what you call in list is same as key here, and this is called value. So dictionary is a key value pair. Okay, dictionary has a key value pair, so you enter two. Now this can be anything. Okay, a key can be integer or string, value can be integer or string. Okay, but what it means is you cannot say d1 of 0. Okay, d1 of 0, okay, if I try to say um, print, okay, and indexing, when you're trying to print, it is always a square bracket. Okay, it was same thing in string, it was same thing in list, tuple, and it's same thing in dictionary as well. So when I say d1 and I say 0, okay, and now when I try to run it, okay, it says key error. Okay, key error 0. It did not find 0 because here there is no nothing, there is no 0 value here. So what we do here, we'll define it as name. Okay, now when you run it, so see name, it gives us Kohli. So this is the index, this is the key, and variable of key will give us the value. Okay, and these are very useful when you have to store, say, student detail. So student detail, instead of putting in as a list, you will not know. Now for example, I have to store 5 marks, right? Math, science, physics, chemistry, let's say English, right? I'm you may not remember the first marks is English or science or maths or Telugu or Hindi, right? In such case, this becomes very helpful. So you can say D1 as maths, and marks you can define it as whatever maths marks is 78. Okay, you can define it as, let's say, Telugu, and define as 88. So now when I'm printing it, I'll be using maths here. And when I print it, you get 78. Okay, so you don't have to remember the order. That's what we call it, dictionary and list, sorry, list and tuple, we call it ordered collection. This is ordered. So to know the value, you need to know the order as well, right? In which order the values are, which is first, what is last. But here you don't have to remember the order. It's called, that's why we call it as unordered collection. Okay. And so this is key value pair. So let's say, okay, so let's say this is D1. We added D1. Now you want to add another subject. So I'm going to call S1 and I put it here S1 as another list. Okay, I'll say physics. Let's say physics, and I call it as 91. Right now, when I have to add this, okay, so I will say um, original list D1 dot update. Okay, a dot update will update the value. It's like saying D1 equal to D1 plus S1. So the D1 will be updated with that value that we're going to pass here. I'm going to say S1 here. Okay. Now when you print D1, and when you print it, okay. So see, you get Maths Telugu, which was original dictionary, and then S1 got added to it. So this is the was the popular function append, and append. Um, in fact, a list, since it's the integer float, you could add like with append. Here, since it has key and value, you cannot simply add a value. You have to create a pair, key value pair, right? And if you create key value pair, it is like a dictionary only, right? So you're adding two dictionary. Okay, so this is update. Update means you are updating one dictionary value with another. Now let's say you want to print only the keys, right? So you will say print D1 dot keys. Okay, and when you run it, see all the keys are printed, and the output is printed as a list. Okay, so all the keys are printed. Maths, Telugu, physics. These are the keys. I want values. Okay, I go here and I say values. Okay, now when I print it, you get the values of 78, 88, and 91. Okay, so this is how you can print key or value pair. Okay, now there are functions like clear. Okay, now when I say clear, okay, it will delete all the values, right? So if I say print this stuff here, if I say D1 dot clear, okay, and when I run it, you see this is the dictionary is empty. Okay, keys are empty, values are empty, everything is empty here. So dot clear will delete it. Then you have copy. Okay, so now again let's see this. So I have D1. Okay, D1 has a value. Okay, this math, Telugu, and physics. Now I create D2. D2 equal to D1. I create D3. Okay, so D3, I will create it as equal to, okay, D1 dot copy. Okay, now I'll print. I'm going to print D1. I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to put D1 here, and I'm going to print D3, D2, D2, D3. Okay, and when I run it, you see all are same value, isn't it? D1, D2, D3. So what I have done, D2 I have done equal to D2. D2 is say equal to D1, and D3 is D1 dot copy. So copy and equal to, they are performing same operation. Okay, so we got these three values. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to modify D1. So I'm going to create S2 here. Okay, and let's say I add value here. Let's say for English. So English, let's say we say 79. Okay, so now I'm going to append this. So I'm going to say D1 dot update. Okay, and I say S2. So this is before update. Okay, I'm going to add this for each of these. And now I'm going to do it after update. Let's say after. And you run.
Now,
So see what happens. Can you see the difference?
yeah, sure, sir. Hello?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, sir.
Yes. So
And wait, okay? Some
yeah.
disturbances.
Correct. I thought so. No worries. I'm going to open this now. Okay. So see, what is the difference you notice here before and after? So see, this makes sense, right? We added D1, we added 3 values, and all D1, D2, D3 are all similar, isn't it? Now, if you see here, D1, I added English 79. So I added English 79 to D1. So this is expected. But you see, D2 is also showing English, but D3 is not showing English. So when you do equal to, they point to the same set, just like list. We did same thing in the list. Okay, it is going to point to the same set, same list. Okay, now what happens there? Okay, when they point to the same, okay, same. So here, let me draw it. So okay, so you have a dictionary here, and I say D1 equal to D1. Okay, so created this. Now, when I say D2 equal to D1, D2 equal to D1, it is pointing to the same dictionary. Okay, and when I say D3 equal to D1 dot copy, so what it has done is it has copied the same dictionary. Okay, and D3 is pointing here. Okay, so dot copy will create a duplicate copy. Dot copy will create a duplicate copy, but equal to will not create a duplicate copy. Equal to means they are pointing to the same dictionary in the memory. So if I make any changes here, okay, I add or remove, D1 and D2 will reflect whether you do D2 dot add or you do D2 dot remove, or you do D1 dot remove or D2 dot add, D1 dot add. Both will have same value because they point to the same dictionary. D3 is unaffected because D3 is creating a duplicate copy. So that's what happened here. D2 and D1, they are showing same value because they point to the same dictionary. So if you make any change to the dictionary, D1, D2, both will have the updated value. But D3, since is looking at third, okay, dictionary, it is not going to have any impact because of this edit. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Then you have pop, pop item, and pop. So So when I say pop and I say D1, right? We're looking at D1. D1 dot, okay, pop. D1 dot pop, and you need to pass the value here or key here, rather, not value, key. I say Telugu. Okay. Now I'm going to print D1 here. So you see, okay, what has happened is 88 is for Telugu, is removed. It returns the value. Okay. But when I print D1 here, the Telugu is not there. So dot pop removes that element and returns the value. So you know which value is removed. And now when I print D1, this Telugu is gone. Telugu 88 is gone. Okay. Now you can say D1 dot, if I'm going to say print D1 dot pop item. Pop item, you don't define, what should be here. So what has happened is the last one that we added is removed. Pop item will remove the last added value. Okay. Okay. All good, Vishnu?
Yes, sir. Yes, yes, sir.
So these are some of the functions in dictionary. I want you to write a program. You can try today. Write a program to enter marks of 5 subjects, okay, of student, and save it in the dictionary.
Can you repeat the question, sir?
Yes.
Write a program.
Wait, I'll write it here. I want you to write a program to enter name and marks of 5 subjects of 10 students. I want to enter marks of 5 subjects. So there are 10 students, each student has 5 subjects. So I want to create a list. First, you'll have a list. List will have the names. Okay. And I want to create a dictionary. Dictionary will have list of, so dictionary will have, or rather what I'll say is, okay, let's not create list. You create a dictionary, okay, and dictionary will have key as the name. Okay, this will be name and list of values here, marks. Okay, and based on marks I enter, you should give me the average and sum and average. Okay, so input, so you're creating a dictionary at dynamic time, and using input. So using input, you create a dictionary. Okay, and then you calculate sum and average, and for name, every name, where if I say name 1, I should get average and sum for name 1. Okay. Will you try that?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. Yes. So the last topic here that we're going to discuss is called set. Okay. Now set is again unordered collection. Okay, like dictionary, but it doesn't have key. It only has value. Okay. So it is neither key value pair, it has only values, and it does not have order like list or tuple. Okay. Set is like what you would have done in mathematics class. Okay. So in mathematics class, the set means what? Set means that you are trying to create a set of unique values. Okay, so set, okay, now see, list, tuple, and set can be converted into each other values. So, okay, first let's see the hard. So see what we have seen is list can be declared using square bracket. Tuple can be declared using which bracket? Simple bracket, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and
Hmm.
this dictionary will be declared using curly bracket, right? Now sets are also declared using curly bracket. Okay, so here difference between that here you will have 359. So if I have to print the type, so you see type of set one, and you will get set type. Okay, now if I have to convert if I have to convert um, so I have a list, let's say I have a list. Okay, I have a list like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and let's say again I have same values. Okay, again I have same values. So set property is that the value that you have inside set, okay, is unique. It cannot have duplicate values. Okay, so moment if I add a duplicate value here, I add 5 here. Okay, and if I try to print the set, okay, I say set, okay, and you have set 1. Okay, so when you do this, see 935. Okay, first thing is that values 5 got removed, one value got removed. Okay, we are one, we are not using duplicate values here. Okay, second thing is when I this order 935, we gave 359, it is printing 953. Okay, or 935. So there is no order as such. You cannot depend upon Python to give you the order in which you enter the values. Instead, order doesn't depend. So again, if you go to your mathematics class, okay, and if you remember set theory, okay, what did we say? We said that set will be we said so we said that this is so we said this is set and
Yes,
this is
sir.
also
Yeah.
set, right,
Yeah.
and when you talk about 2, 3, 5, we don't necessarily put in some order. You can put anywhere, isn't it? Doesn't mean that if 4 is here, 5 will come here, right? Or you can put
Yeah.
anywhere anything, isn't it? So in set really the order doesn't matter. The way values are entered doesn't matter. Okay, what matters are the operation. One, you will never see set with 2 2. Okay, 2 is like representation. So whether you have 1 2s or 100 2s, usually you will have 1 2 to represent a set. So same thing, if I declare here multiple values 5, it still gives us only 1 5. Okay, and the order doesn't matter. It can be in any order. Okay, now if I have a list here, I want to remove the duplicate values. So what I will do is I will say list 1 equal to list of set of list 1. So I'm converting
Okay.
list into set and then converting back to list. So when I print list 1,
List one.
you see the duplicate values will be gone. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
so that's the advantage of set. And you have operations here like difference, intersection, okay, join, subset, pop, remove. Okay, so let's look at some of those examples here. Okay, dictionary is what I told you. Dictionary and list will be using very often, so we will be using these, okay, uh, to some extent. Okay. So what I'm going to delete this, and let's say I'm going to say set 1 equal to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I put set 2 equal to 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and I have set 3 equal to 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay. Now if I have to add a value to set, okay, so I want to add something to set one. So I will say print, okay, set one dot add, and I will say 9. Okay, okay. Output, okay, set one dot add will add 9, but it doesn't return anything. Okay, so if I perform this one here, and now I print set one. So you see 9 is added at the end. Okay, you have clear and copy, which again copy will create a duplicate copy, clear will remove everything from the set. Okay, we look at the operations. So first is union. What does union mean?
So adding the two sets.
Correct. And removing the common elements, right? Of course.
Yeah, yeah.
So union, okay, so here you have two types of operations. So see, main operations are union, intersection, right? Union, intersection, difference. Okay, union means addition, intersection means you're checking how the common element, difference is minus. So you'll remove the minus common element. So these are the three main operations we will see. Along with these three operations, we have something called as update, union update, intersection update, and difference update. Okay,
Yeah.
now what it says is you have intersection update, you have difference update, union update. I just have, you don't have to say union update. You just say update, it means you're doing union update. So union update is not called as union update, but it's just called as update. Okay, so you have update here, and you have intersection update and difference update. Okay, so here, so if I have to do set one union set two, okay, so I will, okay, so see the difference with update is that it's the same thing we saw in dictionary also. When we say this D1 dot update D2, D1 got updated with D2. It did not create new set. When you perform without update, it creates a new set. Okay, so if I have to perform union of set 2 and 3, I have to say set 4 equal to set 2 dot union set 3. Okay, but if you want to update set 2 only, I don't want to create a new set, then I will say set 2 dot union update is update, right? So update set 3. Set 3, sorry. So in this case, set union 2 and 3 will be unified and you become set 4. But here, set 2 itself will be updated. So you can do the print here. Set 4, print set 2. And you run it and see. So set 4 has united, right? So here you have 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 9, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So set is nothing but combination of both these. Okay. Now when I say print set 2, see you get same value because set 2 got updated here. So dot update is updating the set for which you're calling update. And union will not modify 2 and 3. It is going to return a new set. Okay.
So
So this is the difference between union and union update or update, just update. So it's going to, okay. So same thing. Now you can try for intersection and difference as well. Okay. So again, update is, I just said, I'm going to comment this because the set 2 will be changed, right? We don't want it to change. So set 4 equal to set 2 difference set 3. Okay, and difference update. Okay, so you have difference update. Okay, now 4 and 2 will be same here. So difference is calculated and it is right. The difference between 2 and 3 is what? So 2 minus 3. So 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 minus 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Of course, there is no common element, so nothing will be minus. Answer will remain set 2 only.
Yeah.
Right. If I had put 11 comma 13, and here if I had put 11 comma 13, then 11 and 13 would have been removed. Okay. So this is a difference update, and similarly you have intersection update. Intersection update means you're finding the common element between them. Okay, here I'm saying intersection update. Sometimes my mouse starts moving. Uh-oh. See, my mouse is, I'm putting it down, is going up.
Maybe it was a heating problem.
Sometimes I get this, I don't know why. Okay. See, I'm trying to put it down, it's going up.
Yeah.
Uh,
Sometimes, yeah, I'm also facing the same thing. It's due to the heating problem.
is heating problem?
Yeah.
Oh,
After when I use the cooling pad, then it's working fine now. I didn't feel any kind of errors.
okay. So you may be right. I might also have to, because this laptop, mine is almost like 24 hours on.
Then it's like a heating problem. It's a battery issue.
That's the issue, right?
Yeah.
Up. It's automatically moving.
We can hold for some time. Otherwise, the laptop will corrupt. It will lose the
But see,
data.
if I'm touching down, I'm not able to. Yeah, you're right. It's heated.
At least once in a while, you can shut down your laptop. Otherwise, the lifetime of the hardware will be go down.
Correct. The thing is, I have classes. Sometimes I do some search.
No,
So
at least before one batch and before then we started the new batch and all.
correct.
At least that's almost 5 minutes only, right?
Correct.
Mhm.
Right. I have to do that.
If you are living in AC room, then somehow this will be safe.
No, it's not AC here.
Otherwise, we can. I mean, you can use the cooling pad.
Cooling
Otherwise,
pad.
yeah. Otherwise, it will be difficult, sir. Even I'm also facing for the same thing.
Okay. So yes, the intersection is of course common is 1113, so it gave us 1130. Right. So these are the operations that main operation is that remove the duplicate. So the usage of distance set. So set, there's no such exercise as to do, but in dictionary you can try that. Okay, the one that I gave you. Okay. So with that we finish our dictionary. Okay, and almost like 50% of our syllabus is done now. Okay.
Yeah.
We will be talking about functions and classes next, and functions and classes, if you do the bulk 60-70%, you can say will be done. And generally the basic Python, what everybody needs to know, would be done when we do functions and classes, and then we'll be talking about each one topic and we'll be working on it. So any question? Shall we move to functions now? We'll spend some time on function.
So we'll see tomorrow.
Okay, no problem. We'll see tomorrow. Okay. I'll also meanwhile try to restart my laptop.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, buddy.
Even I lost one laptop like that only. That's the reason.
No. The good that you told. I was thinking why it's happening, and it's happening for last few days. So
It will have several updates. If once you start means it will take sometimes 10 minutes also.
Correct. And that's the reason why I was not restarting also.
So the RAM is the right, whatever the RAM is the main thing that will be like continuously running. It is handling a lot of functions at that time.
Correct.
We need to free up the RAM.
Right.
That's one possibility. Even for the mobiles also, it's applicable. That's the reason we are looking for more, like a 4 GB RAM, 6 GB RAM, now 8 GB also there are in the market.
Right. I'll restart.
Hmm.
Stop the recording. Okay,
Yeah.
sure, buddy. We'll meet tomorrow.